What's up, world? This is We Need the Fifth. This your man Mo. Got my man P in the building. Got my man Hill in the building.
Checking it out, checking it out.
Fellas, it's been a minute since we've been back in the studio. A lot has been going on. Want to talk about a whole bunch of topics. We got a whole bunch of stuff that we got to talk about. But I want to start off with first things first. Travis Hunter. He won the Heisman Trophy last night. Many people thought this was a foregone conclusion, but it was actually a tight race. I believe him and the running back from Boise State. It was maybe a couple of votes that decided this Heisman. First, let me ask, what are your thoughts on Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy?
Well deserved. I think he's clearly the most outstanding college football player this year. You know,
But not the best safety.
well, according to the other awards,
Best player overall.
yeah. There might be a better defensive player. There might be a better receiver. I don't know who that would be. The kid in Arizona. But just as overall, to me, he's clearly like if you talk about the running back from Boise State, the quarterback from Oregon. Cam Ward, they all had outstanding seasons also. I won't take nothing from them, but I've seen that before. Years, every year there's a quarterback who has the best record or a running back. I've never seen a guy get a touchdown and an interception in 5 games in one season. That's to me what makes him so outstanding.
I couldn't agree with that more. I mean, just to piggyback as well too. Like he plays close to every down. That has something to say for it.
Right.
I mean, and still excel at it. He might, like you said, he might not be the best, but that's asking quite a bit to be the best wide receiver and the best, safety, on the field. But he's damn sure close.
Yes, agreed.
Now, let me ask you guys this. Do you think he'll be allowed to play this way in the NFL where like you said, he's playing every snap in the game, both offensively and defensively? I don't think we've ever seen that in our lifetime of the NFL being played, of a guy that's playing both offense and defense and playing every snap. The closest we've gotten to it was Deion, and even then, Deion was situational on offense and played every down on defense. So, do you guys think that he'll be allowed to play this way in the NFL?
I hope so. There's no way of telling. It depends what team he goes to, but I hope so. I feel like don't get in the way of evolution. Like just because it hasn't been done doesn't mean it can't be done. So I would like to see it. If it doesn't work out, fine. But I would like to see see him try to play on defense and offense at the next level.
Yeah, I think he would be the perfect litmus test for it. You know what I mean? Do I think it's sustainable? No. I think just the physicality, the speed, athleticism of the next level is maybe 3 steps or 4 steps above what he's seeing now. The pace is insane. So if there's anyone, like I said, to try and test it, I would like it to be Trav. And I hope he succeed because he'll be a first. Like you said, that'll be the next evolution on super soldier type stuff. But I just don't think he can do it because of those factors I said prior to. With that being said, then if that's the case, where would I want him?
Good question.
And I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because I want to kind of ask a conspiracy type question and whatnot. Do you think the Players Association or NFL players in general have a incentive for him not to play every down? In the sense that if he is allowed to play every down and play, both offense and defense, and he's able to make substantial financial gains because of that, wouldn't it encourage a new generation of football players to say, hey, let's see if we can be more two-way. Let's go back to the old school football where, hey, guys used to play, both multiple positions. Where, hey, you only had 11 guys on the team or 22 guys on the team, and you work with that within the confines of the game. Do you think that, hey, players have a incentive to encourage Travis not to do this?
No, because those would be younger players. Like the players who are in the NFL, they already got their money, so it makes no difference to them.
Mm.
Now, the ripple effect down to
That's what I'm thinking.
college and high school, I don't know. You would have to ask them. You know what I mean? But if I'm in the NFL, like I pretty much got my money already. I'm already on where I need to be. So Travis Hunter's success doesn't really make me any difference.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that too. Like, would the ripple effect be negative? But when you think about it, Pop Warner, high school, stops at college, but usually they're playing both sides.
Yeah, it's similar to like Otani.
Right.
Like speaking, from experience, when I played like baseball, I pitched and everybody did. Like it was almost like if you were one of the better players, you pitched and hit. It wasn't like a big deal. It's like everybody did it. Like your starting rotation was like you just didn't solely pitch. You hit also. So, but like you said, Hill, when you get to a certain level, college or even high school, then you start to concentrate on one specific position.
More specialized. But I think you were right. And you too, Mo. I think fear might stunt evolution. I think they would have more incentive to say no. Because I would think they would say, we'll be opening Pandora's box in which GMs now will be looking for, you probably might be cutting some jobs now, as opposed to let's look for Travis Hunters of the next level in college I don't have to have a DB. I don't have to have this wide receiver. I can just tween him for both ways. Mm-hmm. Job standpoint, I can see why you say no. Wouldn't even think about it. But I like you said, evolution could be catching up to where this might be the norm because they've been trying it. And kids like, yo, who's that DB? That's man. That's a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be interesting to see.
I think it'll take
him being successful.
Not only that, but I think for those coming up behind him, I think it'll take a lineman to do that, to kind of say, you know what, I want to play offensive line and defensive line, or a linebacker to say, hey, I want to be a linebacker plus a fullback. I think because you have the Deion examples out there and the Charles Woodsons and stuff like that, that evolution can skip past Travis Hunter because as fans and as teams, NFL, we've seen this already. It's just the quantity of this effort that we possibly haven't seen. And honestly, to your point, hey, we might not even give him the opportunity to show that. Mm-hmm. But now, fast forward a couple of years from now, and let's say an offensive lineman says, hey, I want to be a defensive lineman as well. And, all right, now we're starting to see something that maybe is a little bit more out of the norm and could push that issue. But
that's a good question, too. Thanks, Trav.
Yeah. And congratulations. Congratulations.
Well deserved.
Yeah. Last question on Travis. Any team that we think that he would be particularly well suited for in the NFL? Any team that out there?
Well, if you're in the lottery, you stink anyway. So I'm saying I think he can help at least the first. Well, the Jets really don't need him unless you want to go overkill. From a defensive standpoint. Offense, put somebody next to Garrett and Devontae. It's not bad.
Yeah, I think
Jacksonville definitely.
If they had a quarterback, I would like him on the Giants
Mm.
because I think him and Neighbors.
That'd be nasty.
Because he would be. You couldn't really double team him because you have to worry about Neighbors. So I think that would make him a better wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And cornerback, I have no like. I just think his ball skills. Like I'm sold on him at cornerback. You know what I mean? But the Giants would be interesting if they could solve that quarterback situation.
Even if they wait a year and just say, I mean, I don't think you're wasting a year on Neighbors. Just get him.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Get
and
him
get
a
a
free
makeshift quarterback. You get a decent quarterback in free agency.
Yeah.
Well, the draft boards have the Giants picking number 1 and picking Shador Sanders.
And that's okay. That's like Shador, Cam, Travis Hunter. That's a tough pick. It really is. I think all three of them probably would have successful NFL careers. It's just a matter of who you think would be better.